Okay, now let us discuss about case study topic for antenna and microwave subject. Uh, that is, the topic which I have chosen is wireless charging of mobile phones using microwaves. The reason is, the problem in this. The case study problem is actually normally wherever we go we used to charge, we need a charger to charge the mobile phones. So that is really a very big problem for us to carry the charger wherever we go. So wireless charging of mobile phones through using microwaves is a very good method to for charging, and it is efficient also. But even though there are so many advantages in wireless charging using microwaves, that is the Nokia phone, the Nokia model, Nokia Lumia 1020 model implemented this technology, but it was a failure model. We'll discuss in detail why it was a failure. Let us now, the introduction part is normally, as I said earlier, wherever we go, we have to carry the mobile charger, and if we perform wireless charging is done without charger, it is a very good. There are so many advantages. We need not carry the charger wherever we go. That is one main advantage, and there is no separate mobile charger is required for this. For charging the mobile phones using microwave, the frequency spectrum chosen is S-band spectrum, that is 2 to 4 gigahertz. In that band, the frequency 2.45 gigahertz is chosen because it is license free. The working principle behind this wireless charging is normally we have already studied that is, whenever a charged particle is accelerated in space, it generates electromagnetic waves. So that principle is being used here. It was actually, this principle was derived from Maxwell's law. Whenever a charged particle is accelerated in space, it generates electromagnetic waves. So based on this principle, the mobile phones are charged using microwaves. So for this setup, that is to charge the mobile phones using microwave, it requires a transmitter as well as a receiver, and the transmitter section includes a magnetron and a slotted waveguide antenna. Magnetron is nothing but a microwave generator. It is an oscillator. It is a device equipment which is used to produce microwave. Microwaves are nothing but very high frequency waves, and it is generated using several devices can be used, but still magnetron is a simple device which is used to generate microwaves. This is the internal structure of magnetron device, where the cooling structure is shown here, and how the microwaves are produced. The entire structure, internal structure of magnetron device. This is a slotted waveguide antenna. The reason why the slotted waveguide antenna is chosen is because it's an omnidirectional antenna. Omnidirectional means it radiates signal in all the directions equally in all the directions. The energy is radiated equally in all the directions, and it is used as ideal power transmitter because it has a high aperture efficiency, more than 95%, and it can handle high power handling capacity it has. And the receiver section includes a sensor and a rectenna. Sensor here is nothing but a frequency to voltage converter chip is used as sensor. That is, incoming frequency is converted to voltage, and here the sensor uses LM2907 IC is used. And the rectenna is nothing but rectenna, from the word itself we can say it is a rectifier as well as antenna. It performs both the function. So here the rectifier is used in order to convert the microwave DC power into AC. Microwave AC into DC. rectifier converts AC to DC. So here they have used Schottky diode for rectification. Normally for rectification we use only diodes. So here they have used Schottky diode to rectify microwave power to DC power. The reason why Schottky diode is used is because it has lowest voltage drop. Since it has low voltage drop, the power loss is also very low. That's the reason why Schottky diode is chosen, and its operating speed is also high. This is the setup which shows how charging is done, how a mobile is charged while using microwaves. Let us discuss the operation here. The transmitter is nothing but a microwave transmitter, the magnetron device which generates a microwave, and it is the microwave generated microwave is transmitted by this slotted waveguide antenna, and which transmits the electromagnetic radiation. The microwave is transmitted as EMG waves, and the sensor here, it receives the whenever a call is received, the sensor detects the incoming call, and when it detects the incoming call, it converts the frequency to voltage, because the function of the sensor is to convert frequency to voltage. So whenever a call is received, the sensor converts the frequency to voltage, and it turns on the rectenna. The main function of the sensor here is the output voltage of the sensor will turn the rectenna on. As soon as the rectenna is turned on, the microwave power is converted into DC power. AC power is converted into DC power, and the mobile phone starts charging. So how long it will be charged is whenever a person receives a call, during that call time, as long as he speaks through the phone, the mobile phone will be charged. So if the call duration is more, the charging time is also more. So that is if the call duration is more, means the charging time will also be more. So as long as he speaks, the mobile phone will be charged. This is the operation. And actually this concept was implemented by Nokia in the Nokia Lumia 1020 model. But since the reason for failure, why it was not that much successful, is because of its cost. We'll discuss what are the parameters why it was not that much successful. Okay, but this technology, what I told earlier, that is a wireless charging using microwaves. Mobile phone is charged by wireless charging using microwaves, and this technology was used in Nokia Lumia 1020 model. There are so many advantages. There is no need to carry the charger wherever you go, and there is no harm in getting shock or so we have heard so many news that the charger burst and there are so many fire accidents, and so all such drawbacks are not here because of wireless charging. And also there is one microwave transmitter is required to serve for an entire area is enough. Even though there are so many advantages in this wireless charging of mobile phone using microwave, but still this technology, why it was not that much successful was because the cost was very high. Nokia Lumia 1020 model itself, it was around 50,000, and it was not that much successful because it was not affordable by many users. And not only that reason, since the microwave power is used for charging, the radiation hazards was also more. The wireless transmission of energy causes some drastic effects to human body. So because of the human body will be more radiation. Because of more radiation, this was not successful, and also the cost was very high. And another drawback is the network traffic may cause problem in charging. if the signal was not that much, if the weak signal, if the, in a particular area if the signal was very weak means, then the charging will not happen. So that is also one drawback. So due to these problems, that model Nokia Lumia 1020 model was not that much successful. Thank you.